Today we're framing 2 patriotic flags in sizes you can't buy in stores, including a 250th anniversary design I created. I'll share every challenge along the way so you don't have to repeat them. Okay, so for the first project, I want to frame a flag in a 5x7 frame, but I want the fabric to show that I'm going to put behind it. And all the stick flags are too big. So I came up with a solution. So let's start project number 1, and then we're gonna go to something fun for number 2. So be sure to hang around. The first thing I did was print my flag on watercolor canvas, and the results really surprised me. This turned out way better than I thought it would. So I printed it on my printer, and it is a little fuzzy, but to me, that makes it look like art. I mean, this is pretty cool. So now we've got to finish this up. We're gonna take this fabric, which I'm not sure if I've told you, this fabric here, this was actually a skirt that I thrifted. I ironed it out, and I've got peel and stick foam board. So we're gonna try to get it on that foam board, and to be honest, I think I'm gonna try to iron this out some more. Now, if you're wondering what canvas paper I bought, I actually got watercolor canvas. It looks like this. So now what we're going to do is we're going to apply this to this peel and stick foam board. And to do that, I'm going to need like a credit card or something to help me smooth it as I go. So let me go grab that. Let's make sure it fits before we get it a little too crazy. Yeah, it fits. I just want to make sure I didn't cut it too small. This printable actually comes with 3 sizes built right in. One for a 5x7, one for an 8x10, and one for 11x14. So however you want to frame it, it's already done for you. And notice how much smaller the flag is than the frame itself. That's on purpose so you get all that pretty negative space around it to show off the fabric. You can grab this one in my Etsy shop, print it right at home on canvas paper, and you're ready to frame. Okay, we're gonna put spray mount on this and stick it on there. Let's see if it works. It was raining, so I leaned out my own front door to do this. I don't actually recommend this method, but it worked. Okay, so for project number 2, we're gonna take this up a notch because I wanted to do something special for the 250th anniversary. So stay with me because we are going to do the same project, but I'm going to tell you why I created my own flag for the 250th. What dyes Betsy Ross would have used and what that potentially would have come out looking like. And this is what I envisioned based off of what I put in the down mode. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this guy out, and because I want to see how he looks on the chambray, because we may get another material. So when I printed this, you can see right here how the color messed up, but I'm okay with it because it is vintage. And I'm testing it out to see how it's gonna look with the chambray. And I like the chambray, but I almost feel like for this one, I might go with a darker chambray. So I think we should go to Hobby Lobby and check it out. Here's the chambray with the watercolor flag I did. I just printed this flag on watercolor canvas. And as you can see, it has a bleeding effect, which gives it a little bit of a watercolor look. Whereas this one is on the canvas inkjet material. So it's much more crisp than the watercolor. I'm playing around with different fabrics. And this isn't, I don't think it's gonna come off looking like I want it to look on the wall, but it's kind of cute. Okay, so I headed to Goodwill and went straight for the men's shirt section. Thumbed through all the shirts and found a navy blue linen that was perfect. So I'm not sure I'm loving the navy blue background. I like it. I just don't know if I like it for my living room, dining area. So I went to the store and I got this linen looking fabric. I do like the linen look, but I think a lighter one will be better. So let's take this apart. Let's see if we can manage to reuse it without having to mess up a new board and all that. So let's get working. So the good thing about spray mount is it's beautiful when it comes to taking it off and reapplying it. So that should work. We're gonna keep our fingers crossed on that. I'm gonna peel this from the wood, but leave it on the board. And I got it pressed out. So, okay, I think we're good to go now. So what I'm gonna do, let's hope that when I pull this off, oh, it's coming right off. It still feels sticky. Probably not gonna stick as good as the first time, but I'm hoping it sticks. Fabric doesn't have any sticky on it, so that's good. It's not sticking. Okay, let's flip it over. Yeah, it's not sticking here. Wonder if I sprayed this. Yeah, let me spray it with some spray mount. Okay, I sprayed it with the spray mount because I had to spray the other one again. I'm gonna spray this again. And honestly, I could reprint it because it got messed up here. So spray mount is such a useful thing to have around. I would highly recommend just get you a can of this and keep it. Should we pre-print this? I think we should. Oh, geez. Well, the strangest thing has happened. Can you see the blue is more antique-y looking in this and the red than this one? So I like how this is coming out better. This is actually what this is what I set because I did some deep research. I really researched what dyes Betsy Ross would have used and what that potentially would have come out looking like. And this is what I envisioned based off of what I put in the download. So we're going to get started and go ahead and finish it because I think it's going to fit in with my decor so much better. Oh my gosh. I am such a light colored person. That sounded funny. I like light colors. This looks so much better. Now, the question is, how's it going to look on this frame? And do I need to add some gold? Okay, definitely need to add some gold to this frame. To save time, I went ahead and painted it. We'll talk about that in another video, but we're all done. So much for joining me here and decorating and DIYing with me. I hope you had a fun time and I hope you're having a great day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.